Coming up today on The Chat, what Bill Cosby is saying now in the wake of new rape allegations we discuss. Plus, she owned multiple McDonald's, but sold them all to find peace. Barb Schmidt joins us live to discuss her new life mission. And Miss America 2004, Erica Dunlap, will join the ladies to talk about why she's in town. And what's with this new trend of silent parties? The Chat starts right now.
Hello, everyone, and welcome to The Chat. I'm Casey DeSantis. On the panel today, Leanza, Bonnie's back, Stacy, and Kavita. And it was funny, like literally 30 seconds before it came out on the air, we were all putting these removable tattoos on. Ooh. How beautiful is that? There is a removable gold tattoo that you can use as a necklace.
That's so pretty.
So Kavita did that literally 30 seconds ago. So we're going to talk about where you can get them and like new trend, if you will, of gold tattoos.
You guys are looking very bling
Well,
right now.
they're so pretty and they're very easy. I mean, you know, she did them on us all really quickly.
Like 30 seconds. Okay. Hey, by the
So
way,
if you catch us all going like this,
it's because we're admiring our tattoos.
Feel fancy.
Did you guys get a chance to watch the Christmas tree lighting ceremony last night at Rockefeller Plaza? Big show, big names, one of which was Mariah Carey, who talked about, we talked about it yesterday on the show if you had a chance to see it, because she missed her pre-scheduled performance, her taping, and thus because of that, the day before, she had to perform live last night, and apparently it didn't go over so well, especially when you take away all of the background music, all the singers, and you listen to just Mariah Carey singing. Watch.
So make my wish come true, 'cause baby, all I want for Christmas is you.
It's almost as if you just took my voice and superimposed it over her video. It was not that good. It was not so good. And she's getting a lot of slack for that.
Well, you know, I mean, the voice is just like any other muscle. You've got to keep it working out. She's not a person who's singing really often anymore, like back in the day when she first started. You know, there are a lot of things that go into it. Hormones, it could have been cold outside, all those things, illness. That's why they have the overdubs.
And yesterday, the day before, the reason why she missed the scheduled taping was because she was meeting with lawyers to talk about her divorce.
Stress.
From Nick Cannon.
Stress.
So there you go. Stress.
Maybe she was yelling at Nick Cannon the night before, and that's why her voice sounded like that. Come on.
I mean, I think the bottom line is, like Stacey says, it is a voice, and as a singer, I can tell you, if you don't work it out, and if you don't practice and rehearse, and also if you start to have your own ego about it, like, oh, I'm so fantastic, I'm so fantabulous that I'm just going to show up at this major event and sing the song that I've sung 150 million times before.
In her defense, we did pull a clip from 1996 when she performed that exact same segment of that exact same song, and here is what that sounded like.
Well, you know, this is the first time that she's been in the last month. She was also criticized when she was performing in Tokyo. That her performance there was absolutely not to par. I mean, it was really bad. If you listen to it on YouTube or whatever, she didn't rehearse. It's myriad of reasons.
So I was getting ready to jump on and go, you know what, she probably shouldn't be there again. You know, and I felt really bad about that for myself, but that's kind of how I feel. If you're at that level and it's a big, big show and you're not feeling up to speed.
Although, you know, when you did watch it back last night, when you were watching it live, you really couldn't tell that it was as bad as that first take because there was so much stuff going on.
I disagree.
There's so many bells
I watched it live
Well, you're an
last night.
expert, though. You can sing. I can't sing.
Right.
So
Are there any singers that, as they get older, sound as good as they were when they were younger?
All the men.
Everything
Mick Jagger.
goes.
He
Really?
sounds just as good.
better?
Do you know something?
He does. All the guys. You ever really? I mean, even Tony Bennett.
I
What
think
is he?
what happens
102?
Can Tony Bennett hit that note, though? He can't hit that Mariah Carey note.
But we wouldn't care. That's the thing. That's a
No,
difference.
but I think what happens is you start to learn where your where it is, where your voice is. I've seen Bette Midler, Barbara Streisand, a lot of older performers perform at their greatest because they lower their keys. They
That's the
get.
key.
I mean,
You've
they
got
know
to
their own
adjust.
voices.
No pun intended, that's the key.
Right.
You just gave a
That
pun.
is
Well, and I will say this: the people
they know
on
their own
YouTube,
voices. They know
her
their muscles.
fans on YouTube really love her because
Yeah.
they were just taking one after another. Said she's great, she's the
Yeah.
best. So what? She doesn't sound
All right.
that good.
So speaking of music, there is a new trend of sorts called silent discos. Have you heard of these things? And basically, it's exactly what it sounds like. The room is quiet, no music playing except for the headphones that you're wearing. The idea is that if you want to dance, dance to the music and the headphones. But if you're not, then you're free to chat it up with without having to listen to all the other music in the room.
This is just kooky. This is kooky and it's
weird.
weird. But if that makes somebody's day better, go for it.
Listen, how frustrating is it when you have girlfriends or whatever and they say, hey, let's go out and talk. I haven't seen you in years. And then you go to this club or this whatever, and the music is so loud, you're like, what? I can't, what? And you can't catch up at all because you can't hear anything because the music's so loud.
Why I have quiet evenings at home,
I was just gonna
away
say,
from all that stuff.
that's my
But
speed.
here's the thing: as far as I understand the way this happens, you have on the headphones, you can listen to different music, in the room. So it seems like this is just yet another step of being completely detached from others. Why are you even going out to do this if you're putting
Agreed.
on headphones and isolating yourself?
Except, I think
in
it
that
saves
way.
a lot of money on the bar mitzvah because, the kids could be jamming out and grandma and grandpa, they're listening to Glenn Miller. So, and they're on the dance floor.
each
so
their
think of-
own.
That's
like
what
that.
it
It's
is
the
about.
quiet more than it is the music. When the music is so loud, you can't have a simple conversation. If you can just plug into your headphones, then just think of
But you
all
still
of the...
can't have a conversation because you have headphones on.
Oh, no, but the people who don't want to wear the headphones, who are sitting at the bar and want to have the conversations, they don't have to shout now.
And those people are
Stay
making fun
at
of all the people
home.
dancing with
Correct.
the headphones.
I don't know. All I know is in that whole conversation, I just sneezed and none of you heard me. I literally
We have our
sneezed.
anti-Leanza headphones on. We just
I wish that I had a camera on me because I was like,
And you did it, and you're right. You didn't
a
even
silent
notice.
sneeze.
I
You
did
can
a
do
silent
that.
sneeze.
Hey, so on the heels of
No
quieting
headphones
down
needed.
and Leanza's sneeze, there was an interesting article in the New York Times talking about the power of meditation and how it's really starting to catch on and becoming more and more mainstream. The idea is to clear your head and to unplug from all of the real world problems. And Bonnie, you say you've done a lot of research with meditation and how therapeutic it is.
I know. I've done a ton of research. Unfortunately, I have done no meditation. I'm still
So you're the
researching.
expert.
I'm going to have to move to New York or LA. But I really think everyone, it's no surprise, everyone says how great it is for you to just quiet your mind and quiet your soul. And we have a guest today who's going to tell us about that. But I think everything starts in New York and LA, and they have it's like dry bars where you get your hair blown out. Well, now you can just go and meditate for 30 minutes or 45 minutes. I think I would do that if it was just that easy.
Well, there was in that article in the New York Times, they were talking about this establishment this woman started called Unplugged, and basically for $150 a month. That's what gets me. For $150 a month, you can go into this room and you can meditate with other people. The criticisms that a lot of people were saying online is, for $150 a month, I can just do that in my closet. I can sit there and turn out the lights.
You can do this at home for free.
That's the, yeah.
So you know what I
But
think?
it's so hard,
honestly,
though.
I think because I've been a student of meditation and yoga, and there's a difference between meditation and prayer. Meditation is when you're listening to the universe or to God. Prayer is when you're talking to Him or to the universe. So when you really sit there and quiet your mind and you just empty out all of that space, if you're sitting in your home, how many distractions do you have all around you? Whether it's a phone or a dishwasher or a neighbor upstairs or a lawnmower or whatever. Sometimes it does take getting away to a place where you're with like-minded people to
Do you
to
feel
do that.
better? Do you feel better since you meditate? Do you feel like they say it's almost as if you have taken, a 3-hour, or I shouldn't say a 3-hour nap. What is the right ideal time for the perfect nap? Like 30 minutes or whatever.
Yeah.
They say you feel so refreshed afterwards.
I'll be very honest with you. I'm horrible at it. It is very difficult
I
for
am
me.
too.
Does anyone here meditate?
No, I mean I try.
I love yoga, and it's the last part of yoga, the shavasana, where you lay there, and I love that part, the disconnect for about 10 minutes.
That's where I fall asleep.
I know, but I love
That's
it,
where I
right?
am.
You
Sometimes
you
that's
don't think about
okay.
anything, but I can't sit there and do it the whole class, and in fact, I hate yoga classes like that. I'm like, no.
I can't do it. I mean, I try. I really, really
Well,
try.
it's coming up a little bit later on the chat, as Bonnie alluded to. We're going to talk to someone who practices this. I can't say it. Practices.
Practices.
Say it with me.
It is a practice.
Mindfulness.
Lifestyle. Martin Schmidt is
Mindfulness.
going to be here. She left a successful career as owner of multiple McDonald's to find a more peaceful state of mind. We're going to hear her story. She's written a book on it. She's coming up a little bit later in the show. In the meantime, believe it or not, George Clooney is being replaced, mind you, by a robot. Dun, dun, dun. The coffee maker Nespresso dumped their frontman Clooney for this guy, the robot Pepper. Apparently, he can not only chat with customers, he can understand about 80% of all conversations and has software that allows it to read people's facial expressions and listen to the tone of their voice to analyze how they're feeling. It also has the ability to learn from those conversations. It's all a matter of time before we're all placed. I mean, if George Clooney's getting the boot, we're all doomed.
But he's not as cute as George Clooney now, is he?
He's kind of cute.
Not that cute.
I mean, I don't know. You know, it's so funny. I think that we live in an age where it becomes more automated. It becomes everything, and whether it's the drive-through or the coffee machine. I mean, everything. The bank teller. Now we don't even have to check out at the grocery store. We have a self-checkout.
Right.
So
right. I think we should have
everything
a
is more
robot so you could ask for your favorite robot at
Made
the
it,
checkout.
yeah.
Well, and that's what they're saying, like the next job that's going to go by the wayside, waiters and waitresses, because now it's becoming automated.
I love that. I love the iPad where you can order the iPad. I do.
What about the servers? Haven't you got
No,
some
they
hot
always mess
servers
up.
that
No, they always mess up my order. I always change things. I'm difficult. I change things.
Listen, I went to one of those automated ordering things just yesterday. People have been begging you to use this.
Yeah.
I go, it's out of order. So
Well,
what
there
do
you
I have
go.
to do?
See, it's in the
person.
infancy. It's in the
Yeah,
infancy.
I mean, I love that interpersonal interaction with people. I think it's
as long
so
as it's not in a
sad.
nightclub.
Right. In which
right.
case,
Which
if you
means
don't
get
want to
your
interact,
headphones.
stay at home. But I mean, you know, we're losing that. Adult kids, people don't know how to look someone in the eye and communicate anymore, and that is sad.
Well, it's talking about losing things. Have you seen this other robot, though? This might change your whole mind on the
I
whole
don't like
robot
him
thing.
either.
You don't like this guy? This guy will do your laundry for you. Not only will he determine which clothes in your closet are dirty, he will wash them for you, he will fold them for you, and then he will put them away neatly in the closet. This thing was created by Berkeley researchers.
You are the laziest person on earth. If you have to have a robot to
Love it.
determine which clothes are dirty or not.
I have to say,
Why should we have to bother?
Yeah, I don't like doing laundry. I don't mind cleaning. I don't mind doing dishes. I don't mind cooking. The one thing that I hate doing is laundry.
I am
Then
with
if you
you.
have a boyfriend or a husband, not only do you have to do your laundry, you have to do their laundry, and then you
no.
do all their socks, put them all nicely, and then they mess them up, and then the drawers all mess up, and then you get mad.
Wait,
I don't wanna deal with it.
You do. Oh no!
Yeah.
You don't. Why would you do your boyfriend's laundry? Or
Well,
even
I don't
your
have a
husband's
boyfriend
laundry?
anymore, but
I
when
don't
I
do
did.
that. No, I don't. No.
This
I
is
don't do that.
2/3
That
of the reason that I
ungrateful
had
guy.
children. Isn't that what
Do
they're
they
supposed
do
to
your
I
laundry, your
absolutely
children?
know.
Yes, they do.
I don't
their-
know what show. That thing would be fantastic. Now it's
Yes.
about $225,000. That's how much it costs now, but maybe down the way.
He better do
Okay,
a
so
whole
only
lot
Oprah
more.
can afford it.
You better do a
Awesome.
whole lot more than that.
I'll tell you though, it's very, very exciting. I think to see where
Exciting.
we're going. To have a robot that does your laundry for you. That's awesome.
Next thing you know, we'll be dating robots.
Wait, what?
That's at the end of the show.
Okay, coming up a little later in the chat, we're going to be, and we're not talking about what Kavita was talking about. We're going to be talking to Miss
But can't we?
America. Erica Dunlap is going to join the panel in honor of all the pageant talk. The producers here wanted to hear your thoughts on the talent portion of the Miss America competition. We've posted this poll on our website, ladiesofthechat.com. We want to know which real-life talents you would like to see retired. So weigh in. Some of the responses were just kind of funny. So weigh in. We're going to share the results coming up later in the show. In the meantime, still to come, new revelations and the controversy surrounding Bill Cosby. We're going to break down the new allegations coming up and a potential lawsuit. Plus, a new trend bringing jewelry and temporary tattoos together as a fun accent anyone can rock. We showed them at the top of the show, and Kavita is going to explain coming up in a little bit.